Exciting things are happening as the city of Lubbock continues to grow, especially on the south and west sides of town. If you drive down Milwaukee Avenue, you're bound to see the coming soon signs nearly everywhere.
But as the new strip centers are built, when will the new tenants get to move in? KCBD News Channel 11's Presley Fowler joins us now with an in-depth look at the commercial boom in West Lubbock. Presley?
Well, Karen and Abner, if you're like me, seeing signs of a new strip center makes you wonder what's going to fill the space. And while some might get impatient as we wait for those answers, I spoke with several real estate experts about the time lag that goes into these development projects. The sounds of construction have become as common as the cars zooming by on Milwaukee Avenue. There's no denying West Lubbock has become a new hub in the hub city. The city of Lubbock says in the last 2 years, 59 permits have been taken out for new construction activity solely along Milwaukee Avenue. So what makes this area so appealing to developers? For Mike Henthorn, a partner in the Esplanade Shopping Center near 43rd in Milwaukee, he and his team put their trust in a demographics study when they bought the land nearly 10 years ago.
We pay a lot of attention to demographic studies, and the demographic studies have shown over the last 20 years that there was a really vibrant migration toward the Friendship School District. We felt like this was the place we wanted to be.
Turns out they were right. In fact, Henthorn says one study from the City of Lubbock Traffic Department estimates 54,000 cars will drive by the center on an average weekend day.
We try to arm ourselves with as much information as we possibly can because these are expensive projects, and it's kind of make or break if you make a wrong decision.
So the shovel hits the ground and the buildings start popping up. But where are the tenants? Well, it's not that easy. Jared Harrell is an assistant professor for several real estate courses at Texas Tech. His classes have closely studied the commercial real estate boom in West Lubbock, including why the projects take some time to fill up.
It's not a production line where you can turn on the machine or the widget producer and turn it off. And so there's a significant time lag. I think maybe some of our notions of how quickly stores get filled are built on the idea that they're pre-leased, meaning that construction is finished on day one and day two, tenant moves in. And that's great, and that's great when that happens. However, not all real estate development projects are like that. They're not all pre-leased. Some of them are built speculatively, meaning I will build it, and then they will come and begin paying rent.
Harrell says the combination of Lubbock's strong economy, Texas Tech, agriculture, and the health industry has led to more speculative building.
The strength of that market gives these developers certainty that it's okay to take the pre-leasing risk off the table because there is a strong market and they're confident that the tenants will come. And not only are they confident, they're confident enough to actually put their money into it. And so they recognize there's a risk there, but also they've seen the characteristics of Lubbock and just the growth and the potential here, and so they're willing to make that bet.
Henthorn says that's where the patience comes in.
If you don't have it, don't do it, because what you think will take 2 years will take 10. And again, what you conceive of as the original theme of the project may turn out to be something totally different halfway through it. So you've got to be not only patient but flexible.
But he says that's also the fun part. And watching a mere idea grow and evolve from empty land to a 107,000 square foot family entertainment center makes it all worthwhile in the end.
You know, standing in cotton up to your knees one day and then coming out and seeing the building up and people actually living here is one of the most gratifying feelings you can possibly imagine because of all the pieces that go with it. But I can't describe it. It's something kind of beyond belief.
Henthorn says the Esplanade, which you might know is a shopping center with altitude trampoline park, is about 90% filled now. He says some of those new tenants will be moving in this summer, including 2 restaurants with outdoor patios and a family game center similar to a Dave & Buster's layout. For further details, you can go to kcbd.com. Abner?
Thank you, Presley.